So I'm left again to ask of those who argue that we should stay, how many more generations of America's daughters and sons would you have me send to fight Afghanistan's civil war when Afghan troops will not? How many more lives, American lives, is it worth?
You just heard President Biden addressing the situation in Afghanistan, the Taliban seizing power 2 weeks before the U.S. is set to complete its troop withdrawal.
Yeah, today, 6 on your side reporter Elizabeth Kubel spoke with local soldiers who have served in Afghanistan. So, Elizabeth, what are you hearing from them tonight?
Well, I spoke with 2 veterans before those remarks from the president. They told me this is an emotional time, both of them feeling the same sense of sadness and frustration. Gripping scenes from Afghanistan. Many of us watch what's unfolding in the country through a television or smartphone screen. But for some of our soldiers, this is the very place they spent years serving.
I was with a bunch of special operations guys, and I was part of the support staff as the intelligence professional.
Knox County Commissioner and Air Force veteran Kyle Ward was a member of the Joint Special Operations Task Force in Afghanistan in 2011 and 2012, reflecting now on the takeover there.
I got to serve next to very brave Afghani special operations soldiers and interpreters, and I heard over the weekend that we lost some of the guys that worked with us, and I'm afraid that more Afghanis that helped Americans will end up suffering under the same fate, and I don't think we're going to be able to get out as many that we can that did help us along the way.
That's where he says his sadness stems from losing people he knew personally.
There were Afghani people that helped me survive and come home.
A similar emotion felt by fellow Afghanistan veteran Army Colonel Don Amburn.
Our main responsibility was to find out how we were being perceived, the Afghan government was being perceived, and what could be done to further and better relationships.
Amburn deployed to the country twice, once in 2002 and then a little over a decade later.
The enemy that has taken over that country has already shown how brutal it's going to be.
I just feel bad for the people. A lot of those people wanted freedom, want American democracy, wanted their daughters to go to school, wanted their kids to grow up to be able to go to college. That's not going to happen now, and what's in store for them is still to see, but it doesn't look good from this point.
And both men were also critical of the way American troops were pulled out of Afghanistan, and both asked for prayers for the people there.